Welcome to another full body stretch. We'll start off on your back with your arms out to the side. Hold this, what we call scorpions. I'm laying down on my back, one leg comes up and then crosses over towards my hand. You can hold this position too. Oh yeah. Got some nice crack, snap, crackle, pop there. You're gonna hold that for about a minute. Starting now. If you can, actually make contact with your hand contact with your foot and hold that there. The secondary thing is once you make that contact, twist away as much as you can from that foot and that hand towards the free hand. So I'm looking towards the door and all my cool face masks. 30 seconds. The colorful one is Sheena's. You may or may not be seeing FCF face masks popping up pretty soon. Hand sewn by Tony's mom, who used to work for Jordache in the 90s, so you know it's good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. We're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. Here we go. So my leg comes up and then it crosses over. I make contact if I can. Then I'm trying to twist away. Ooh, this side feels a lot tighter. I need my kettlebell a second ago. Shout out to GMG kettlebells. Just a different mold from the Apollo cap style that you might be used to. Wider handle set, deeper handle set. The handle feels like it's further away from the bell. And the bell, the bottom of the bell, the base of the bell is a lot flatter. I'll show you in a second. It's pretty cool. I like it. Although their paint scheme is off. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly getting out of this stretch. Here's the kettlebell I was talking about, so you can see how flat that bottom is. Very flat. Handle a lot wider, deeper, so better rack positions, I think. It's nice. Okay, next up. This thing. Okay, I have an elevation, which is my bed frame right here. You might not have something like that. You could do the same thing with a kettlebell if you have one of those handy. But it's really any sort of elevation that you can put your hands on. The foot bar of a chair. You could use the edge of your couch or the edge of your bed as well. This is gonna get a lot deeper anyways, but I'm gonna use this lower position. We're gonna do a lat stretch. So 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna start the clock because we're gonna do this for 2 minutes anyways. I'm starting on hands and knees. I elevate that hand. I'm gonna sit back as much as I can until I feel a stretch here. You can spot with your free arm, but once I try to press my armpit down and I kind of max that out, then I'm gonna press my armpit away from everything. So I'm doing my right side, which is closest to the camera. I'm gonna push my armpit out towards the camera, and I'm gonna breathe. daughter downstairs.
they're making breakfast. So hopefully you'll be able to eat after all of this. If it's the morning for you, if you're joining live. If not, don't worry about it. 50 seconds left. Try to get deeper. Push down further. Armpit towards the ground even more. Armpit out away from you even more. And try to breathe deep. Inhale, exhale. Full breath cycle. See if you can get to 80-90% of your air capacity, what you know your max is if you were to hold your breath. 20 more seconds. Oh, my shoulder's so tight. 10 seconds. Oh yeah, switch sides, same thing. Stick my hand underneath my mattress. Armpit down towards the ground and then armpit away from you as much as possible. So for me that means, because I'm on my left side, I'm pushing my armpit away from camera as much as I can. Until you feel a stretch, that's all we're looking for. You could find yours a lot sooner. That's fine. But it should be a little uncomfortable. Not painful, but a little uncomfortable. That's how we're going to make that change. There's that stimulus. It's good enough to demand a change in the body. You can also reposition where your legs are in relation to your hand for a deeper stretch. Again, full breathing cycle, all the way in, all the way out. 1 minute left. Push that armpit down and out to the side even more. If you can handle it. "20 seconds. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly, slowly dismount. Oh, I'm just going to pull my arm down here. Rest for a moment because you are taking some blood flow out of those areas when you're holding it for that long. So I'm going to shake my arms out. Get some shoulder rolls going because we want to get some blood flow back to that area. All right. Now we're going to do a straddle stretch. So I'm sitting on my butt. Get your legs out as far as you can. Drive your knees into the ground. And you're actually trying to actively pull your toes towards your face. We're going to hold this for 3 minutes. So many of you might have to start here. You got to be upright. If you can, your goal is to try to get your hands closer to the ground, or further away from you rather, or your forearms to the ground, which is the progression that I'm at. But you should be feeling a stretch in the back of the knees, the hamstrings, obviously the groin adductor area. And now you just sit and pray. If you want that change, it's got to be a little uncomfortable. Again, not painful. We're not walking into that pain cave towards that edge or anything like that. It's something that's doable. It's just not fun, right? So I can hold this. I can probably hold this for hours. So I'm going to move forward until I'm like, it makes me make a face. but I'm not in pain, right? And that's where we want to be if you want to make some decent change in your flexibility, right? That's what's guided me over many of the years here. It's what's guided a lot of us at Foundation. It's got to be uncomfortable, but not painful. Especially if you know you need more flexibility, more mobility. What's the difference between the two? I would say that mobility is range of motion plus strength. So I can be strong in certain ranges of motion. That would be like the overhead squat, because it requires a lot from your upper back and your shoulders and your hips and your knees and your ankles. If you don't have that, even if you're really strong, you're not going to be able to get down there. If you're really flexible but you can't hold weight over your head, you're on the opposite side of that spectrum. You want to meet somewhere in the happy middle. And I'm talking a lot because I need to, because this is uncomfortable for me. So hopefully listening is also helping you out. 1 more minute left. Look at that, 2 minutes down already. And again, the goal is to breathe. Let's say you're in the stretch and you feel like you're making some actual progress. Scoot forward more. Get deeper into that stretch. If your legs or if your heels can go back more, that's great, but moving your heels back is a little tougher. If I use my hands to shove my crotch forward more, you might have an easier time finding that stretch. $20 more seconds. Slowly. Get out of that. Okay, down facing dog. We're gonna start the plank. My butt's gonna go up in the air. My head is gonna go through a window created by my arms. We're gonna hold that for a minute. I'm gonna back up into this wall here so that my foot don't slide. Your goal is to breathe. Get your head through as much as you can. Arch your back. Your knees should be slightly unlocked. Relax, get out of that plank position. Very nice. You're gonna have a seat on your butt. We're gonna hamstring stretch. So, just your standard pike, locking your legs out, pulling your toes towards your face, and then crawl down. Very similar to the last stretch that we did when we were on our butts here. A couple of things to note. Number one, if you're in that more novice position, I want you to grab the back of your legs, wherever that may be, and use your arm strength to pull you down. If you're more flexible, your hands could be here underneath the calves. If you're more flexible, it could be the ankles. If you're more flexible, it could be the feet. But I want you to use your arms, bend your elbows, and try to get your elbows to touch the ground as you round your back and try to relax. This one is going to be a total of 2 minutes. I'm already a quarter of the way there. Again, every exhale, if it feels like you could get a little deeper, a millimeter deeper into that stretch, so be it. Do it. Make sure you're moving that air.
Less than 30 seconds left.
Slowly dismount.